song. Always gets me in the mood, doesn't it? Welcome back, everyone. Making us a one-of-a-kind dark chocolate Christmas cake with peppermint buttercream stripes inside and out. Look at this creation. Please welcome back the host of the very popular Baking with Blondie blog, Mandy Merriman. Crystal and Kristen have decided to stick around because they wanted in on the cake action. And also joining us at the counter because this cake is, well, in my opinion, worth Olympic gold.
So
Olympic gold medal skier, Mr. Johnny Mosley. I'm not sure if this is on your diet plan, but you know, it's worth every calorie, Johnny. I promise you that. I promise you that.
All right, so Mandy, first
you.
things first. I'm just looking at this. I gotta ask, how did you come up with this cake?
Oh, this cake. I love making cakes after something that I'm obsessed with already. So I love in the winter having a steaming cup of hot cocoa. And what I do is I put a scoop of peppermint ice cream into it. So I knew I needed to have a cake that had the peppermint and the dark chocolate. And I wanted to have the swirls on the inside as well as the outside. So that's how this cake came together.
And your taste testers are your family, your boys and your husband.
My
and
little
I know.
boys, they are so spoiled. they are always my taste testers, and this was an instant favorite.
I bet. I mean, who wouldn't like this? I know they love that bubblegum cake that you made last time you were here. It was amazing.
It was the best. We have lots of fun around Christmas time, and making cake may as well be one of our traditions. And so we love to get together and to just celebrate as a family, and this is definitely always the star of the show.
Well, you've already started with the cake, the
Yes.
dark chocolate cake, and you've put the beautiful swirl layer on top. So what's in the dark chocolate cake?
Yeah, so in our dark chocolate cake, we have little bits of dark chocolate as well as just our lovely dark chocolate cake, but I add that peppermint by just using some peppermint extract. And so what that does is it gives you that yummy taste without it being toothpastey. It's nice and just soft and beautiful, melts right into that chocolate.
You guys
base.
dig in.
So good.
Yeah, don't wait for us to finish. You guys start eating.
So good. And
Now,
Say no
how
more.
did you make, so this is how you make the inside of the to make it look like a candy cane.
Absolutely.
How do you do that? You
This is my peppermint buttercream, and it is to die for. So what I did here is I alternated the colors. So we start off with that little blue, we think Target, like the Target logo. So what you do is you dollop it in the middle and then trace it around with the next color, trace it around with the next color, and then you finish up the outside. And then when you repeat it with the next two layers, so you have 3 layers total, and then when you slice into it, you get that really cute candy cane stripe effect once you slice into the cake. So that's how you do this part. So you're gonna stack it 3 layers up with that yummy little Target in the middle. And then what you'll do is you'll crumb coat it. So what that does is it locks in all the crumbs on the outside of your cake.
Okay.
Stick it in the fridge, and then should we go get it?
And then
Pull it
we've
out?
already done
Great,
that.
Let's
It's
go
over
pull
in
it
the
out.
fridge.
We've already taken care of that.
Here we go.
And what that does is it just keeps those crumbs right into our cake.
The cake is so tall,
Just
I don't want
pulling
to
it out.
scrape it around.
Oh my goodness, let me grab that cake from you.
Whoa.
So here's our crumb coated cake. It doesn't have to be the pretty layer. We're gonna add the pretty stuff now.
So Mandy, quick question before you get it. Is it, if you can't do this all in one day, is it possible to make the cake first and then put it in the fridge or freezer and bring it out later and finish it up?
Absolutely, Nick. So what we can do is I always bake and frost different days. So what I do to prep everything is I will take my cake layers and I will actually I'll bake them up, I'll let them cool to room temperature on a wire rack, let it cool, just kind of touch it, make sure it's not too warm. And then I'll wrap it in plastic wrap twice. And what that does is it seals in that moisture, that taste, that texture. And then what I'll do before I put it in the freezer, I'll take these little cardboard rounds that are here and put them in between each layer.
Ooh, smart.
Keeps them nice and flat, keeps everything together.
And do you know what? That makes complete sense. I have a lemon olive oil cake that I freeze sometimes, and it always tastes better after it's frozen. It tastes more vibrant, and that's why I never knew.
Isn't that great? And you don't have to pile it on one day, and the flavors just meld and get more intense and beautiful.
I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, why does it taste better now?
It's like it's a great secret. So
now
let's
show us how we do the red and white on the outside.
Perfect. Let's do the outside. So what we do is we alternate our buttercream. We have a little circle piping tip in this one and our other one as well. You're going to just hold your piping bag like this and then squeeze as you twist.
Now, is it important to have the Lazy Susan?
Oh, yes, it really is. And so the reason why is because when you're frosting it, you want it to be nice and straight. And if you're spending time just slowly turning it with a non-Lazy Susan, it's going to take your whole life.
Right.
So what we're going to do is just alternate the whole thing.
Lazy Susan is not lazy at all. She does a lot of work.
No, she is putting
very
her work
confused
here.
at why they call her Lazy Susan. If anyone knows, please write us and tell us because why do they call?
I think Susan was the lazy one at the table. Didn't want to get up there.
There you go. Maybe Susan was lazy, so
Susan
she figured out how to make a turntable for a cake.
Goodness. Poor Susan. She's getting the hard day.
Poor Sue.
She's working it though. She's good.
Yeah.
So I'm
We love
pulling
you,
it up
Sue.
here to the top. Yep. Sue, wherever you are, we're all good. good.
Yeah.
And
there's
so,
a lot of things named Sue. Boy named Sue, run around Sue, lazy Susan.
yeah,
Sue was
just like
pretty
that.
busy.
Yeah, but she's busy.
Perfect. So we have our cake slice, our layers right here. This doesn't have to be pretty right here for this part. But the secret is to get a cake scraper. This is every baker's dream to have one of these as well. So you're gonna hold it while you pull it. And what's it going to do is it's gonna make those beautiful layers.
She makes it look so
Just
easy.
smear together.
No
really
fair, you have all these
well.
tools.
Right there, guys.
Many tools.
And then make sure you wipe it between so you don't smear that color in
Can
to where it
we
was
just
before.
add that she's doing this in real time, live on TV?
Yep, this
wasn't
is-
exactly like, and to her, it's just so easy.
It's a little stressful, but you know what? Like, this is what it's all about. It's really fun. We just make it happen.
And didn't you create this really and with us in mind?
I should have, right? I mean,
Just let us
I thought
believe
you
that.
did.
It's not-
no,
I thought you
I
did
love this.
create it with us in mind.
You know what I did? I added all these fun toppers
For
because I'm
us.
like, you know what? Hallmark Home Family doing the Christmas. We need to make
Yeah.
this cake come to life and be the star. So I'm gonna pull in this top, and I love to add a chocolate ganache drip to my cake.
Oh, 'cause why not?
Right. So what I usually do at this point is I stick it in the freezer to get it nice and cold.
And it's so nice and warm.
It is. It's nice and toasty. Okay,
gosh, you feel
let's
that?
just give it a little. We don't want to shake it too much.
Because you don't want it to be too warm though, because it'll really drip.
yeah.
It's got to be the perfect consistency.
There we go. We want to check
There you
it, make
go.
sure we're good. So chocolate ganache, this is just white chocolate candy melts and heavy cream. And you stick it in the microwave together, make
then
it all
you drink
nice and
it.
goopy. And then it's just basically a bottle. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna give it a little drip off the side, just to kind of look like, it kind of almost looks like snow melt.
Little icicles. there.
Yeah, and we already have our little candy right here. So you can make some of the drips tall, some of the drips small. Obviously, I would take more time to make this a lot more neat
I mean,
and pristine.
Mandy Merriman, you're a magician. You should
So
call
just-
magician Mandy Merriman.
I love how you keep saying that. I'm like, oh,
You
the
are.
alliteration is so fun. And so I'm just adding a little bit to the side. And then I love the inside and the outside of this cake, but we wanted to take it up just a little bit further.
It's
even
mesmerizing, by the
Wait,
way. Right?
say
You all
better.
forgot to eat when you were doing that.
So. You're like, wait
Now
a
you
second.
understand why her show is so popular.
I teach cake classes, and that's always the part where everyone gets quiet. They're like, let's watch the drip. Let's see it happen. And it's really fun. So I'm going to add this to the top. We're
For
just going to smear it
snow.
to the side for our snow. And so let's talk about these toppers that we're going to put on top of
Look at
this
this,
cake.
you guys.
So these are really cute. So what I did here is I made a little Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is made out of fondant. And then what I did is I just made a cone, and then I took scissors and I just snipped little snips all the way around, and I let it dry out, put a little star on top,
And then
our
look at
little
Rudolph.
Christmas tree is here.
Rudolph's made of fondant as well.
Isn't he
Where
the
should we
cutest?
put Rudolph?
Let's put him right by the tree. Let's snuggle him right there.
Look at our giant pin.
Aren't these just so just whimsical? Oh, we love it. If you're gonna go big.
The North Pole.
The North Pole. So
Great.
And all edible, right? You can
All
put everything on top of that
You
cake.
can eat everything on this cake. Let me give you some more of these goodies. And I'm always a fan of gumballs, so we're gonna stick a couple of those on there. And our little peppermints.
Oh my gosh, so
This is the part that my boys are always
I mean,
like, "We
how
wanna
fun
help."
is this for the kids? Really?
Oh, they get right in there. And to see all this candy on a cake, their eyes just get wide.
And
it's like,
truly, if you have a child who has a December birthday, this would be like a dream come true for them to have a cake like this.
as a December birthday.
Yeah, and Nick,
That's
I know
amazing.
your
Testified to that.
Phoenix was born on Christmas
Yeah,
Eve.
Christmas Eve. This would
Oh,
be
my
perfect.
Lord.
You know,
That's so
I'm a
perfect.
December birthday. Hint, hint. I know you might want to just say.
Me too. Okay.
What day?
15.
That one's yours.
13th. Oh my gosh.
Guys,
Whoa.
it's fate. It's fate.
Big deal. And you gumballs too.
Gumballs,
Oh, I
and
love
also
it.
these are like really teeny like Christmas tree sprinkles and stuff.
That's unreal.
So we're adding those on there, and
It's a work of art. You almost hate to cut into it at this point. It looks
But
incredible.
you have to
Well,
see
of
the
course you
swirl,
do.
right? And so here's our little swirl cut on the inside, and you have those little pockets of dark chocolate chips in there. It's the best. It's
Okay,
like
let's go. Let's go,
cocoa with the
Andy.
peppermint in there.
Oh
with
boy, I'm
also
losing
that.
sprinkles. I don't want to lose
Don't
anything.
lose those little lovers.
Yeah, awesome, incredible. Well, this recipe will be in our home and family holiday recipes and
This is
crafts book,
amazing.
available at hallmarkchannel.com.